Welcome to my lab. I'm Jasmine, the CSI. Basically, that means I'm a scientist and detective. I'm here to talk about and investigate a case that recently came to my attention. A woman came into my lab a week ago with two very, very similar looking 3-year-old girls. She said the following to me.
Help! Help! I was taking care of my daughter and niece and I can't tell them apart. They're identical. I don't know what kid to give back to my twin sister.
After asking her many questions, I learned that she's a twin, and her and her sister both married a set of twins. After a few years, they both had children. Twin set number 1 had 1 girl, and twin set number 2 also had a girl. Because the parents are genetically identical, their children end up with very similar genetics, although from different parents. So now that I know all of this, I need to figure out if the two 3-year-old girls are really identical. Back to the lab to start investigating. When a woman is pregnant, there is 1 fertilized egg. In the rare occurrence of a twin, that 1 egg is split into 2, resulting in identical twins. The driving question I need to answer is, can cousins be twins? To figure this out, we need to learn more about genetics and DNA. During meiosis, a single diploid cell, which has all genetic information from the individual, becomes 4 haploid cells, which each have half the genetic information. 1 haploid cell from the male and 1 haploid cell from the female form together and become 1 diploid cell with traits from both male and female. A pedigree chart is similar to a family tree as it shows the genetics and how the information is passed through generations. This is the pedigree chart of the twins family. These 2 women are twins and they married the 2 male twin brothers. To find out what the traits of their children could be and to find out if they could be identical, we need to use Punnett squares. Punnett squares show the traits that could be inherited. To solve our question, we need to see what genes are recessive and what genes are dominant. Dominant genes make it so if any of the genotypes are dominant, the dominant traits will occur. The recessive traits only occur when both genes are recessive. A genotype is the combination of recessive and dominant alleles that determine your characteristics. Phenotypes are physical characteristics that occur due to the pair of alleles, due to the genotype. After learning all this, we ran a DNA test on the 2 3-year-old girls. I found that they were in fact almost genetically identical. Their differences were epigenetic. Even in identical twins, the environment of the child alters DNA, so no one is completely identical. Factors like climate, food, and activities can alter your epigenetics. Let's bring this news to the Guardian. I let the mom know that the girls look identical but aren't genetically the same. Their fingerprints are proof of this, as they are different. I told her to take the 2 fingerprint samples and compare them to the children's fingerprints to find out who's who. The woman thanks us and leaves knowing which child is hers.